Hello, you guys. Happy Monday. I am so excited to come in here today. This is not going to be a long video, but I really wanted to come in here and just really kind of just say a quick hello and kind of go over the coaching basics with you guys once again. I know some of you in here are just dabbling in coaching or you just want more info, and that's totally okay, because the best part about what we do as coaches and the business opportunity is that it is open to whatever you want to do with it. So whether you're doing it just for the discount, whether you're doing it for part-time income or full-time income, whatever your goals are, it's really nice because you have access to everything to make this business work however you want it to make it work. So I just really wanted to go over the basics and our 4 vital behaviors, because I know a lot of people get overwhelmed in the beginning when you join and you sign up for something and then you think, wow, well, what am I supposed to be doing? Or, oh my God, I can't fit this into my daily lifestyle, or it's just too much, I don't have time for it. And rather than jumping in, sometimes we take a step back when we join because we're scared to take those first steps. So I really wanted to just go over the basics of coaching and what we do. That way it kind of makes it simplified in your head into fitting it into your daily lifestyle, and you're able to make this work. So number 1, prove the products work. When we join with a challenge pack or whatever you join with, and the gist and basics of what we do as coaches is show people what we're doing and sharing our own journeys and inviting them to do it with us. So when you join, I really want you to commit to a program and share that. Say on social media, I'm starting, let's say, 9-week control freak. This is my day 1. Who wants to do this with me? This is what I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to share my journey with you guys, the good, the bad, the ugly, the successes, the little wins, anything. So share that with people. People are always watching. So that's number 1, is being proof the products work. And also with whatever supplements you're getting, whether it's our Shakeology, whether it's our Recover, pre-workout, collagen boost, the greens, like all these different things that we have, you want to share that as well. Maybe you're making your morning coffee and you're showing that you're adding your collagen to it. Maybe you're drinking your pre-workout while you're doing your work in the morning or getting your kids ready for school. And like these little things that you might not think are a big deal, but people are watching and they want to know what you're doing, especially if you're saying, I'm drinking this mom fuel in the morning, I'm driving my kids to work, and then I'm going to do my workout. Or it's 3:00 in the morning, I'm drinking my pre-workout, I'm reading my personal development, and then I have to go to my full-time job, and this gives me energy for later, like something like that. So make sure you're being proof the products work, sharing what you're doing. And even if you're not using any of the supplements, maybe you're sharing a couple challengers or other coaches who are using pre-workout, and you're going to share that in your stories. Like, oh, check out, so-and-so's story on, drinking her pre-workout this morning. Have you ever thought about that? Or do you drink a pre-workout already? And do a poll like that, like anything showing and engaging people with what you're doing. So number 1, prove the products work. So no matter what, whether you have a full-time job or you're a stay-at-home mom or you work from home, whatever it is, just make sure you're sharing those little snippets on social media or doing a post about it on what you're doing. Maybe you're showing a move of the day from your workout. Maybe you're showing a little snippet of, your screen where you're doing your workout and your kids are in the background and you're doing a workout from in your living room, like whatever. So make sure you're doing that. That's number 1. People are watching you, so they want to know what you're doing. And that's why being consistent is so important, because the more you show up, the more routine that you're showing people, they're going to know, like, and then trust you, which makes them more inclined to join your groups, because they're like, well, this girl has been doing this. She's been showing up. I could trust her. I trust and believe what she's doing. I see her results. I see her journey. I see her fails and her struggles, and she's still showing up. So I want to join her. So just whatever you're doing, make sure you're being consistent, because if you're posting for 2 months and then you go MIA for a month, people are not going to trust you. So make sure you're being consistent. And if you're just dabbling in the business, same thing. Just share your journey. Post. You don't have to do these crazy extravagant posts. Just share the little things. Maybe you're doing a program and you started your day 1. And then at the end of the week, check in and share what happened during that week. Maybe you failed that week. Maybe you couldn't show up to your workouts, and you're, posting on social media so that you can hold yourself accountable. So whatever it is, just keep showing up. So that's number 1. Anyway, number 2, make sure you're reading your personal development. Nothing is more important than growing, right? So we want to make sure that not only we're working towards our physical goals, but we're also working on our mindset. and our mental goals, because nothing is better than working your mindset and growing. Because sometimes when we get into a funk or we think something's not working or we're failing at something, we want to give up. So we want to make sure that we're fueling our body with, all of the, all the nutrients, but also nutrients for your brain. So you want to be learning and growing and becoming into that leadership role to eventually grow your own team. So we want to make sure that you're reading at least 10 to 15 minutes, or listening to a podcast on your way to work, or listening to a podcast when you're taking a bath, or you're giving your kids a bath, or you're reading that 10 minutes in the morning before you go to work, and maybe you'll get up 15 minutes earlier so you could fuel your mind a little bit, or before you go to bed at night. Like any of those little things where you could fit in personal development makes such a huge difference. I did not do personal development in the beginning of my coaching journey, and I was always thinking like there's something missing, and then you keep hearing personal development. When my personal development got, incorporated into my day, that's where my business started growing. That's where my mindset started growing. So personal development is huge, you guys. And if you don't have a book that you're reading and you're in a certain area of your life, I have a great breakdown of different personal development books depending on what your journey is right now. Maybe it's to grow your business, maybe it's to lead, maybe it's to just wake up earlier in the morning and you need something like Miracle Morning, like something like that. So make sure you pick a book and at least 10 minutes every morning or night or wherever you can fit it into your day, get that in, okay? That's number 2. Number 3, there's only 2 more. Number 3 is inviting. So the way to grow your business isn't to invite people, right? In the beginning, you think that maybe people are going to just flock to me. They're going to see what I'm doing and they're just going to come and ask me and I'm just going to sign up all these millions of people, right? That's not how it works. I thought the same way. I'm just going to share my journey and do a poll and all of a sudden, 100 people are going to vote on it and I'm just going to sign them all up. But it does not work that way. So if you think it's going to work that way, please check yourself and start inviting people. People are watching you. People want to be invited. People want you to reach out to them and say, hey, would you like to do this with me? Hey, would you be interested in more info? Hey, I'm running this group. I'm doing this amazing program and, would you want to hear more information about it? Hey, I see that you're super busy. You have such a busy lifestyle. Have you ever thought about maybe joining one of my groups? I'd love to send you some info. Short and sweet, but invite. And if those people say no, ask them. Maybe it's the wrong time. Maybe they have a routine already, but you could always put them on a follow-up list. And most of the people who join your groups are the people who you've been talking to in the past. So that consistency and those constant seeds that you're planting in these conversations, people are going to remember. And you could start to have these lists of conversations you're having and people to follow up with. Maybe somebody is busy right now. Maybe they're moving into a new house, but next month or 2 months from now, they'll be ready. So just make sure you're always having these conversations and always inviting every single day, whether it's 5 people or 10 people. Those little conversations are going to go a long way. And all those no's that you hear, because we hear a lot of no's in this business. This business is built around those no's and those conversations. And those no's don't mean no, never. They just mean not right now. So just make sure every single day, no matter what you're doing, even if you know you might not get anything else done in that day, make sure you're inviting. And that's why now I invite in the morning. I used to hold off till the end of the day and say, okay, well, when I put my kids to sleep, that's when I'm going to do my invites. And they never happened. Never happened. I always procrastinated, always held it off, and I never sent them. So now in the morning, I'll do my PD, I'll drink my coffee, I'll do my check-ins, I'll do my invites, and then the girls get up and the day is ready to go. No matter what, I am done. And number 4, recognition. We always want to make sure we're shouting out challengers, we're shouting out other coaches, we're just sharing love. And that's why our groups and our community are so huge, because our body groups that we run, our free Facebook groups, it's all built around community. And maybe somebody's not ready to join, but you'll add them into your free Facebook group or our big group that we're all running together. And then you could check in on them. Or maybe they see us showing up and they're like, well, now I'm ready. Now I want to say yes. Like, what are you doing? What program are you doing? How are you getting those results? And that's how we get people on board. So no matter what you do, you guys, in the day, as long as you get those 4 vital behaviors done, that is your business. Those are the building blocks. It's being proof that this works, inviting people, following up with those people, and then recognizing and shouting people out. The small wins, the big wins, the struggles. Like, we all relate to each other in some way, shape, or form. And if you're struggling one day, like I love talking about Layla's terrible twos because we have 4 kids together. I have 2 stepkids and then we have 2 kids together, and none of them ever had terrible twos. There was obviously little tantrums, little, screaming here and there, but nobody had terrible twos like Layla. And I share it all the time. Like, you're trying to build a business, you're trying to record a video like this, and then your 2-year-old starts screaming at you and you have to pause. Like, that's just life. And no matter what you are, or you're doing, like that's why coaching is so nice, because we all are busy. We're moms, we're dads, we're, nurses, we're doctors, we're healthcare workers, we're bartenders, we're hairdressers, we're like all these different occupations and careers. And coaching fits right into everybody's, because this is just wanting more out of life, wanting maybe financial freedom, wanting to travel, wanting to just build a community and friendships. Maybe you are such an introvert and you just love talking to people online. And that's completely me. Like, I'm an introvert, I'm a homebody, I love being at home, and just having something like this where you have these relationships online is just such a blessing. So no matter what, you guys, this is short and sweet, but if you do those 4 vital behaviors, your business will grow forward. And that is why we also have our business activity tracker. I want you guys to make sure you print that out, because if you're following that every single day, it's literally a blueprint. Work out, drink your shake, take your supplements, invite, follow up, post on social media, post your daily workout, post your meal, post your recipe guide. Maybe you love cooking. Maybe you love sharing meal plans. Like, if that's your niche, then post it and people will love on it and share on it. And even when you think people are not watching, and maybe you have 1 like, maybe you have no likes, maybe you have 50 likes, people are always watching. And just because you're not getting those likes, or maybe not getting somewhere where you think you should be because you're comparing yourself to a different coach, completely just take a step back, because people are always watching. I love sharing my story because in the beginning, I used to take pictures like this. For some reason, I hated taking pictures of myself. I just felt so awkward. And look where I am now. I'm here teaching you guys and doing videos and teaching you how to do the same, because we all have insecurities. We all have things that say, well, she's like this, she has this, she's fit already. She is like business savvy and I'm not. And there's like all these comparisons. So you have to throw those comparisons out the door, because they will hold you back and they won't get you anywhere. So don't compare yourself or your day one to somebody else's, because you guys are completely different, spectrums. Like, that coach or that coach that's in that $1 million club, she had her day one before. He had his day one before. So you can't compare yourself. So wherever you are, just make sure you're showing up for yourself and filling your own cup first. Get that PD in. Work on your own mindset. Do your workout, drink your shakes, feel 100%, and then you reach out to people. Then you have those conversations, and then you're sharing with your family and your friends and filling everybody else's cup with value and mindset and everything. But you have to make sure you're working on yourself first, which is the biggest thing with coaching, is working on yourself, sharing it, and then helping others. That way, we want to make sure that we're the best version of ourselves to help other people be the best versions of themselves. So, you guys, little takeaway, just keep showing up. Even when you think nobody's watching, do the vital behaviors, do your things, share your journey, and follow the business activity tracker, and you will see success in this business. And just never give up. We all have those days and those months and those moments where maybe you doubt yourself. Maybe you think you're not going to get where you are. And maybe you had a month where you had only 1 person sign up. And then the next person, you have a couple people sign up. And then you have nobody sign up. It's just the business. But if you love what you do and you love these programs and just bettering yourself in every aspect, then this business is going to be amazing for you. So, disclosure, there's no guarantee in income or anything. It's really your own willingness and showing up that's going to get you to where you want to be. But if you do those small steps every single day, you guys will get there. We are going to get there, and just take those away. If you guys have any questions, let me know. But I wanted to come on here and just share this because, one, I haven't been on here in a while, but just keep your head up. It's March 1st, and we have a whole entire month, then the next month, then the next month to just crush it. So just show up, do your best, and as long as you're doing your best and you're doing all the things and you can lay down at night knowing that you did all the things on your list, then that is a successful day. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.